Our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so looking forward to hearing from Daniel Bignold this morning, the founder of COLAB 6, an innovative co-working space that fosters collaboration and creativity with a passion for supporting startup and scaling businesses. Daniel has an extensive experience in building communities and empowering many people that he's worked with over the years. He helps them navigate the challenges of business growth. His work with COLAB 6 has made significant impact on the startup ecosystem. Is something moving there? No, sorry. Today, Daniel will share his insights on the future of innovation, the role of collaboration in business success, and how people can thrive in a rapidly evolving market. His session is sure to offer practical advice and inspire people looking to drive growth, foster creativity, and making a lasting impression. Please welcome up this morning, Daniel Bignold.
Are you amazed by how AI is transforming our world? Step into tomorrow today, where artificial intelligence and robotics redefine what's possible every single moment. Imagine AI personal assistants that not only manage your daily schedule, but also predict market trends, helping you make smarter financial decisions. Picture AI systems diagnosing diseases with pinpoint accuracy, or even creating stunning pieces of art, showcasing the limitless potential of artificial intelligence. Picture this, a morning commute where your vehicle navigates bustling city streets while you catch up on your favorite series or prepare for an important meeting. This is no longer the stuff of science fiction. Autonomous vehicles are weaving into the fabric of our everyday lives, making transportation safer and more efficient. Now, shift your focus to healthcare. Imagine tiny robots, known in the medical field as nanobots, coursing through human veins, diagnosing illnesses with incredible precision, and delivering treatments directly to diseased cells without harming the surrounding healthy tissue. These marvels are revolutionizing our approach to health and wellness, extending lifespans and enhancing the quality of life. Let's not overlook our homes and workplaces, where artificial intelligence has become an indispensable ally. From smart homes that anticipate our comfort needs, optimizing energy use and security, to AI-driven analytics that transform vast amounts of data into deep, actionable insights, technology is not just supporting, but leading the charge in innovation. And what about robots? Once relegated to assembly lines, these sophisticated machines are now chefs, caregivers, and even artists, reshaping our perceptions of labor and creativity. In every corner of existence, from the mundane to the extraordinary, technology is reshaping our world, pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. So, as you sit here at the brink of tomorrow, remember, this is just the beginning. Welcome to a future crafted by human ingenuity and the limitless potential of technology. The journey ahead is filled with endless possibilities, driven by the relentless pursuit of innovation and the human spirit's unyielding quest for progress. Embrace the future, where visionary concepts become reality and the extraordinary becomes the new normal.
Thank you, Arthur. And good morning, everybody. How are we? So we've had the amazing Manos talk about lots of financials. We've had Fee talking about spreadsheets. Who's pumped to talk about tech at 10 past 10 in the morning? Yep. Yeah, all right. So what we're going to do, my job is to open up your mind a little bit about technology. Open up your mind in terms of what's capable today. I'm going to start very broad and then narrow it into prop tech. So when I was preparing this presentation, I jumped online, tried to find a video that really encompassed a nice summary of AI, autonomous vehicles, med tech, some crazy stuff there with nanotechnology in medicine. And I couldn't find a video that was suitable. So I used AI. I asked AI to do a video about itself. So I jumped onto this product called InVideo AI, and you put a quick little brief in there. Give me a video to the start of a technology presentation as a hype reel, etc., all the visuals, the scripts, the music, everything AI just creates for itself. Give it a little bit of a nudge, and it creates it. This is just a tiny little insight in terms of what technology can do today and how you can use it in a business sense. So hopefully through this session, it will open your mind a little bit in terms of the capabilities. So who here has used AI? Hands up, please. Okay, majority. Keep your hands up if you use AI every day. Okay, good. Anyone use a smartphone every day? Anyone use social media every day? Let me tell you, everyone in this room is using AI every single day and you don't even know it. Right? So it's embedded into everything. It's all around us now. It's like the Force from Star Wars. It's all around us. Right? So you're actually using it in many, many different ways and you don't even know. So it's not something to be scared of, it's something to be aware of and to utilize. So I want to break this down a little bit further for you. In terms of AI, obviously we're in this crazy age of incredible acceleration of technology, incredible acceleration of adoption, but it's this unknown. A lot of people are scared of these unknown elements. So AI is all about data inputs. It's just an artificial intelligence, so an artificial brain, not too dissimilar to a human brain. You think about a child, their brain's like a sponge. It receives all these data inputs to learn. Whether it's a sight, through audio, through touch, etc. So it's all these data inputs, and the child is learning. Similar to AI, very, very similar to an artificial intelligence or an artificial brain. It's all about data inputs, but really, really importantly, it's about data relevance. So certain data will make, say, a GPT relevant for you. If you train a GPT on the way in which the American real estate market works and American terminology, it's not relevant to your market. So it's very important that you think about data inputs, but data relevance. When it's relevant, then you can actually create your own digital assistant with technology, or a GPT of your own, which is not that hard. One interesting point around data, and this will tell you a little bit, is that very soon, within maybe 12 months' time, just as we creep into 2026, the AIs in the world that are actually consuming data have pretty much almost run out of all of the data created in human history. Right? So it's basically these machines, these computers are absorbing all of this data at an alarming rate. Think about every piece of data made available through the internet, through any means. AIs have been consuming those every day, and they're almost run out. Guess what the solution is to this? They're going to have AIs create content for AIs to learn about humans and about our life, right? And does this remind you of some sort of movie? Such as this one? By the way, my presentation is going to have a little bit of movie trivia throughout it. So what's this movie, please? Thank you. Anyone know which one? Genesis, the newest one. So anyone know about Cyberdyne Systems, right? It's all about the machines taking over. And this concept of data actually being derived and created by AI to feed the AI and feed the machines is a bit of a crazy concept. So let me add another dimension to it. Let's think about the speed of adoption of technology today. So speed is key. As Manos said yesterday morning, speed. But not quite as quick as 2 weeks to propose to Maria, but 2.5 years for Instagram to actually enter into the market and reach 100 million users. Right, only 2.5 years, entered in the marketplace, 100 million users. TikTok took 9 months to be entered into the marketplace and reached 100 million users. Anyone think of the next one? ChatGPT, I heard it there somewhere. Prize to that person. So ChatGPT took 2 months when it was entered into the marketplace to reach 100 million users. There's one more example. Anyone know it? Threads. Threads took 5 days. Entered into the marketplace, reached 100 million users. For those that aren't aware what Threads is, it's like a Twitter. So basically when our friend Elon bought Twitter, Meta came out with Threads to basically replace it. 5 days to reach 100 million users. Think about your marketplace. 5 days to reach 100 million vendors. Pretty crazy. Now, the even crazier element around this is that going back to the data component and the fact that AIs are creating data. Right now in Australia, it's about 50% of Australians actually consume news through social media and online. Right? So it's about 50% of consumption of news is online. When you think about the fact that right now, 57% of all online content is AI generated or created in some way. So over 50% of everything online is created by AI, and we're getting 50% of our news online. So quick math, 50% of 50%, 25%, a quarter of everything we're looking at right now in terms of news is AI generated, telling us what's going on in our world. Does this remind you of another movie? Have we entered the Matrix? You've never seen the Matrix? What's going on, man? One of my favourite movies. So the idea here of actually, computers creating this false sense of reality is not too far in the distance. Now, I'm going to refer to it a few times. 2026 is an important year. In 2026, it's expected that 90% of all online content will be AI generated. 90%. So just think about that. In like just a little over 12 months' time, almost everything that we're consuming online will be computers telling us what's going on in the world. That's the Matrix, right? Another movie. What's this one? Thank you. Who knows the year that this represents? Originally 1985, close. Jumped forward 30 years. 2015. Sorry, 2015. So if we just bring the volume down a touch. Yeah, so in 2015, you see here they're just making dinner, nice and easy. Chuck it in the machine. And then I just want you to take note of the kids at the table here. They're basically wearing AR goggles, not VR, AR, so augmented reality. And obviously this is a concept for 2015 that the kids at the table there, or Michael J. Fox's, are actually wearing these goggles. And this was a concept that was believed to be science fiction at the time, back in 1885. But fast forward to today, who's seen Apple Vision Pro? A little bit of insight into augmented reality, right? Not virtual reality. Virtual reality is when you put it in, your whole world is virtual. This is obviously a layer of digital over the front of reality. So this is creating a false sense of reality for us. Now, the first time I saw someone walking down the road with one of these, I went, right, we're doing that now, are we? People are actually walking around in the street at home wearing these goggles now. And if you think that's sort of science fiction and not believable, interestingly enough, AI would disagree with you. Interesting thing that you may have seen online, mind you, it's AI created. So an AI machine was basically asked to draw a picture of kids playing in the 1950s. And nice little image there, kids playing and very wholesome outside in the 1950s. Same deal again. The AI was asked to essentially draw a picture of kids playing in the 1990s outside. 2020s, isn't that a sad sight? Who's guilty of this? Head buried in the phone, AirPods in. What about 2030? What do you think that's going to be? There we go, Apple Vision Pro. So this is actually what the computers think is going to happen in the future in terms of how kids are going to interact and how kids are going to play. So this is very, very, very prevalent, more than probably what you're thinking. And the advent of also the continual innovation of robots and droids is scary. They're making them more and more human. And to the point now where they've actually got these robots that are mimicking facial expressions of humans. So facial expressions of surprise and anger and joy and being very inquisitive, just with facial expressions, obviously voice as well. But it's incredible the advancements that robots have had. And the next big question is, well, when do they become self-aware? And back to a couple of sci-fi movies. We've been warned a few times. What's this one? Oh, what's the full name? Come on. Yes, I love that there's a Marvel nerd in the audience. Age of Ultron. Yeah, thank you. You've just won my respect back then. Who's this one? iRobot. I heard a few people say that before. What happens when the red light goes on? Bad things happen. They start killing people. Now, for those that don't know this movie, iRobot, so it's basically they're mass producing these robots to be domestic helpers. So they cook, clean, take the dog for the walk, etc., etc. Science fiction, right? Well, our friend Elon, again, has been busy building some Tesla bots, aptly named after Transformers. Bumblebee, Optimus, another movie reference. So this is the latest generation, was released last year, and they're actually predicting that these will be available for purchase again in the year 2026 for only a measly 20, 30 grand US. So we'll just have a little bit of a look at Optimus Gen 2. Who wants one? I definitely do. Clean, cook, do some exercise with you. Look at the dexterity of the hands. They've trained them to be able to cook and handle eggshells. The interesting thing here is that if you're a single person at home, you're a bit lonely, they can also be a nice companion for you. Bit of a dance, bit of a boogie. So, interesting point to this too is that they're actually taught, in terms of the artificial intelligence there, they're actually taught by taking a lot of data out of Tesla cars. So in terms of they won't say this, like shout it from the rooftops, but they record everything in the cars. I'm sure you're probably aware of that. But yeah, in terms of driver behaviour, road rage, conversations in the car, all of that's recorded and actually feeds the bots to understand humans better. So if we just take a second to think about where we are today in the world of robotics and the world of technology, etc., we've obviously had machines building machines for many years now, production lines, etc. We've obviously got machines that have been building machine parts for humans, obviously prosthesis, etc. And we even more recently have machines building synthetic organs, 3D printing, that are already being used for transplants. And back to our friend Elon, one of the most latest breakthroughs from one of his businesses, Neuralink, when he's not in politics, is that they've actually successfully implanted a microchip into a human brain earlier this year. And that person can now actually control their computer, basic functionality with their mind. And the crazy thing about this is that the surgeon that did the surgery was a robot. So we now have machines turning humans into machines. So is this science fiction or is it science fact? I can absolutely tell you this is all science fact. Sorry, I didn't want to jump there yet. So you're probably in a situation now where you're thinking, great, Daniel, I'm scared shitless that the robots are going to come and kill us all now. Or you're thinking, great, my mind's open and I'm ready to think about how I can utilise technology in my business today. So what does this all mean for me? what I'd like to challenge you to think about today is what you can do tomorrow with technology. And the way to do that is this formula here. Technology equals efficiency. So if you're thinking about technology in its varying forms, right? It's all about trying to make you more efficient at what you do. Make you faster, better, quicker, smarter, give you greater capabilities, capacity, etc., etc. How many times have we heard over the conference so far that real estate's a numbers game? Think about technology giving you greater capacity to do more. And so when you think about that and take away the concept of being scared of tech and actually embrace it and think about some of these things. There's a couple of slides here where you might want to take a couple of pics. So if you think about stuff on the left-hand side here, these are things that you want technology to replace you with. Like, these are things that are not fun. Data entry, all the repetitive tasks, process-based stuff, admin-y style elements that can be replicated with technology. If you utilize tech to do more of these things, frees you up to do more of the human things. And it's been said a number of times, there's absolutely going to be, and I hope in the well-distant future, a human at the centre of every transaction in real estate. Will that role change over time? Absolutely. But at the centre of that transaction has to be the human. So you need more time to be doing these types of things on the right-hand side. You need more time to be building those relationships, making those calls, negotiating, etc., etc. So think about those two elements. And then I want you to think about back office versus front office in terms of technology. So back office is a great way of thinking about, well, what can I actually do behind the scenes if you don't want to actually have technology in the foreground? And it depends on where you are in your tech journey in your business. This is a good place to start. Think about back office. Content and copywriting. If you're not using ChatGPT for at least listing content or video or blogs or articles, absolutely start thinking about utilising it. Obviously, you need to proofread it, but it's a good way to just create some efficiency. Data analysis, utilising various tools and technology to actually do a lot of good propensity modelling, rating your buyers, rating your sellers in terms of propensity to sell or buy, etc., etc. And data analysis in terms of market share. And even design, proposals. There's a lot of good tools out there to utilise for proposals, appraisals, etc., etc., presentations. That's the back office side. Front office, so some examples of back office. Obviously, we just said then, ChatGPT, and then even things like staging, virtual staging, just simple things to create that efficiency. Got the property, it's empty, virtually stage it, it's up on realestate.com.au within minutes. So those simple tools are nice back office style tools. Front office, if you're a little bit further along in your journey on the tech side, then think about these concepts or areas. So chatbots, email, SMS, etc. This can be in your website, it can actually be on your mobile, it could be auto responses, or it could actually be live chats as well. Workflows, there's a lot of processes around concierge, nurturing your database, auto emails, etc., etc. Offer flows, inspection flows, finance, etc., etc. These workflows are great ways to utilise technology. And then audio and video. This is obviously a little bit more advanced, where you're actually getting bots to potentially even talk on your behalf. But these are areas that you should be thinking about today. It's a couple of examples of this. So this one here is basically AI being utilised to record a different name for the same message. So this lady's recorded a message once, and then AI just changes it to record a different... Sorry.
And congratulations for taking this life-changing step. Jocelyn, thank you for your purchase. And congratulations for taking this life-changing step. Casey, thank you for your purchase. And congratulations for taking this life-changing step.
So think about open for inspections, right? If you send a personalised video to every single buyer that's walked through your opens, thank you, Daniel, for attending 123 Smith Street. Hope you really like the property. We're now accepting offers, etc. Click here. Nice personalised video message. How's that going to be in terms of your engagement? Sorry? So I'll show you in a sec. There's a slide near the end. So that's one example. Another example here is SMS. So this is actually live SMS. Obviously, when you're on SMS, people don't know whether it's you, whether it's a bot, but you could actually be on call 24/7 on SMS, but it's actually a robot responding. It's technology responding. So these people, these are actually being used in real estate today all over the world. These are tried and trusted platforms. This is taking it a little bit further. This is now voice bots. So instead of actually being written content or video, this is actually an example. I was in New York at the Inman conference, some of you may be aware of, where I was actually in this audience, and there was a live demo here of, oh, sorry, not live, but it was a demo of an AI, essentially a voice bot, engaging with a potential seller. Have a listen.
This I'm going to play for you right now. Hold on to your seats. This is actual voice AI to where we have it now with a real consumer. This is no human being. This is AI to a consumer. Actual conversation.
Hello?
Hi, Alicia.
Uh-huh.
Hi. I'm a digital assistant with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate on a recorded line. I'm following up with you regarding the home search profile that you submitted. What is it that brought you to our website?
I'm actually planning on moving down to the coast. I'm not sure if I'm going to move to North Carolina coast or South Carolina coast.
Oh, okay.
But I was just looking to see what might be available when I decide to do this.
Awesome. What time frame did you have in mind?
I'm not really sure. I'm trying to sell my house in Charlotte right now.
I see.
And once I sell it, I'll be moving
Okay.
3 or 4 months. I mean, that's not on the market yet. By word of mouth, I've got a few people that I know that's interested in it, so I'm just holding out to see what they do, and if they don't give me an answer soon, I'm going to put it on the market.
Oh, good. It seems that you have some decisions to make. We'd love to connect you with our realtor who can then strategize a game plan around possibly selling your home.
Okay.
Please hold on a minute just while I connect you, okay?
I appreciate it.
Okay.
So, pretty cool, right? And my example yesterday, when Manos referenced me in terms of my recent, experience in terms of searching for property, imagine having a voice bot AI assistant, but asking the questions 100% of the time, 100% without fail. I know everybody in this room knows what you should be asking and knows what you should be doing every single time, but do you actually do it every single time? AI will, 100% of the time. And it's not doing your job for you, it's creating that greater capability to create efficiency. Allowing you to think about the example Tom mentioned yesterday, tapping into databases of the last 6 or 7 agents that have left the agency, and there might be a database there of hundreds, if not thousands, of past orphaned clients. Utilize AI to call every single one of those. Anything that's hot or qualified to some degree just gets warm transferred to your phone. Right? This is the way in which you can utilize technology today. So I hope I'm starting to actually open your mind up. So to Fee's question before, I hate when there's presentations and you never know where to go in the next step, so I'm glad everyone's taken your phone out. This is not an exhaustive list by any means. It's just some technology that I've used in this presentation that we use day to day. Also, some of our business partners are in here. Some of the names might be familiar. Oh, sorry, Fee, the question before was Hey Jen. So there's different platforms you can utilize and think about, again, in the back office versus front office. So please, action for everybody, use one of these next week. Just jump on, download it. A lot of them are free, particularly the AI-based apps. A lot of them are free just for a trial, and you can obviously pay to upgrade for greater capability. So, nice little surprise to finish off here. Who's this handsome devil? Hey? Everybody knows that Manos can speak English and can speak, obviously, Greek, right? Let's hear him.
Black Salt 2025, agents in the field, training agents in the field. We're going to have 2 incredibly inspiring days ahead of us, and I'm so excited for you guys to learn all the insights that everyone's going to be sharing.
So he's nailed the English one, right?
好的。
How about Mandarin?
欢迎来到黑岩2025现场代理培训，现场代理。接下来我们将有2天非常鼓舞人心的日子，我非常期待你们能学习到大家将要分享的所有见解。
Check the lip syncing, though, right? How about Spanish?
Hola chicos, bienvenidos a Black South 2025, entrenamiento de agentes en el campo, agentes en el campo. Vamos a tener 2 días increíblemente inspiradores por delante y estoy muy emocionado de que ustedes aprendan todas las ideas que todos van a compartir.
Hey? Incredible. So this technology you would not know. Actually, is there anyone that can speak Mandarin and Spanish? Was it pretty good? Yeah, good? Yeah, awesome. So this is what you can do. Imagine actually now how you can use this in your businesses. Can you use it, record a video, you're trying to tap into a particular community in your market that speaks a different language natively, record a video, send it out, send out obviously various ones in different languages, creates that difference, creates that exposure, makes you better in some way. So just to finish off, I've got 55 seconds, I think I'll be smack on. So what I ask you to do, and I really challenge you, is please be curious about technology. Don't put the head in the sand. Think about what it can do for you and how it can make you better in some way. Technology equals efficiency. Depending on where you are on your journey, you might be very early, you might be a tech dinosaur, or you might be an absolute tech guru. But depending on where you are in your journey, just take that next step. Start small, don't bite off more than you can chew, but just take that next step. Because if you don't, you're going to be left behind, because it's advancing at a crazy rate. And the last point to leave you with is, whether you want to accept it or not, your clients expect technology in their campaigns. Your client expects technology and access to data all day, every day at a click of a button. So your clients expect it, so please deliver at or above in terms of everything that you're doing. And if all of this has just confused the hell out of you and scared you, businesses like mine is somewhere you can come. So little sell at the end. Please scan the QR code, and that's all from me.
Thank you, Daniel. As you put up that image there of Manos, I was having a little chuckle because we did the same thing. I created a twin for myself, which is scary enough, one of me, let alone multiples.
Or what about Manos in triplicate?
Yeah, triplicate. And I was speaking Italian, and I got one of the girls in the office who's Italian to listen to it. And she's like, cosy, not so good. But it's absolutely incredible when you play around with it. I think that's the other thing, is that you 100%. Watch these, and I was freaking out. I'm thinking, I was not for myself, but I always watch these things and I think of the kids. But I will say that when the AI generated the 2030 image of the children playing, I was very happy to see that there was a playground in the background. Did anybody notice that?
Not being used, though.
Not being used, no, not being used. Guys, what an incredible session. Eye-opening, right? Mind-blowing. Let's give it up again for Daniel.
Thank you.
Thanks, Daniel.